Ms. Morehead?
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you. I'm Trevor.
Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
Take a seat.
Thank you.
Find this place okay?
I did.
The streets are very confusing around here.
Well, you know what? That's how downtown Houston is some days.
You're right, you're right.
It took me a while to learn that. I've grown up here in Houston and still
Okay,
I use the GPS to kind of navigate me through
I am the same
the
way.
streets.
Well, I want to thank you for coming in and applying for this position.
Okay.
I see you're applying for the PR and community relations, more specifically in business development for
That's
HEB. I hope that we can learn a little bit more about you and you can learn a little bit more about our company while we're interviewing. So we'll just dive right into it. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. As I said earlier, I'm a native Houstonian. I actually, came from a small family, and I've grown up here in Houston and gone to, of course, high school and college at Texas Southern University, majoring in journalism and public relations. I have worked, my professional experience involves a legal career. I did go to school for paralegal, and so I had an opportunity to engage in some legal work for a few years. From that point, I just kind of went back to my passion of communications. I did want to be a news reporter at one point in time in my younger years, but a lot of time had passed by, life happens, and so I decided to just steer that energy in a way of public relations and community relations. So I'm looking to actually basically, work with an organization, a company such as HEB, and kind of get that passion back going and do something that I would enjoy doing.
Okay, that all sounds good. So what made you choose HEB? What do you know about our organization?
Well, you know what? I am an avid shopper at HEB.
Okay.
When I was coming up, there was a grocery store chain called Wine Gardens. You might be a little young to remember that, but I like the model and the business model of HEB. I like the whole community efforts that they put forth and how they have just molded their whole marketing strategy to be consumers, the average consumer. You all have stores in different geographical areas of the city and other states. I know you originated from San Antonio. I just really love the business model, and I love the things that HEB does in the community.
Okay. Well, it seems like you know where we came from and where we are now. Can you tell us why we should hire you over any other applicants that we may have?
Sure. Well, as I said, I do have a degree in journalism and public relations, which I think is key for any company, any organization. I happen to have had experience with working with small business owners, working with the community, people in community, some local government agencies as well. So I have a variety of connections whereby I could fit in really well with the public relations, and even with supplier diversity areas, departments that you have with building strategic relationships with other organizations and other businesses. I'm very much interested in helping business owners, small business owners, get their products in their stores. And if there is a program that you have to help facilitate that, I would just love to be a part of that.
Sounds good. So I know you said one of your goals is getting local market products in our store. That's something that can make a meaningful contribution. How long do you think it would take you to make a meaningful contribution in our company?
Well, I think that, it would take some time possibly to learn, the dynamics and your organizational structure and your processes in which you do business. I don't think that it would take a very long time at all. I think that, given maybe, 3 months, maybe 3 months to 6 months, depending on the intensity and the complexity of the business model, that we should see some results by then. I wished I could do it all in one day, maybe just hit the ground running. But I think that you should see some success or some results in a short period of time.
That sounds good. And why are you leaving, or why did you leave your past job?
Well, actually, left on very good terms.
Okay.
The company that I served at and worked at was not as adventurous as HEB is and companies that I'm looking to work for. So it was a mutual agreement that I part my ways. I was able to help them get to a certain point and get some notoriety in the communities, and so they're okay with me going on to bigger and greater things.
Okay. You seem like you have a future plan. So could you inform me on some of your long-term goals with the company if you do get accepted?
Sure. Long-term goals, I would love to just expand, you definitely enhance what you already have in place. Even more, expand maybe and put in some programs that may be beneficial to HEB's concept, their marketing, and the whole corporate structure of HEB. So I'm looking forward to just growing right along with the company, with the organization, as well as bringing any other programs or ideas or any marketing publicity campaigns that I could execute on my watch.
All right, well that concludes my questions. Did you have any questions for me?
Sure, I do. I actually, I know that HEB is about maybe 15 years old or so, and it seems to be growing. I see great history for HEB. I wonder, as I shop, I see, your workers, your cashiers, and even the managers, everyone seems to be so happy.
Right.
So I just wanted to know, what is the morale of from your point of view, what is the morale of the employees?
Well, from what I've seen, we try to empower our employees. We have a very high empowerment way of looking at things. We try to make sure that we stress when employees are doing a good job and remind them that they're doing a good job.
Okay.
And when they haven't been doing so well or they do something incorrectly, we try to pull them aside and make them feel like we're helping them instead of attacking them.
Okay.
So we just try to keep a positive environment. So I believe that's what's keeping the morale so high. I'm glad you've seen that in our stores. We try to empower the employees, and that's our method of keeping the morale high.
Right. I definitely can tell that you can sense the energy at the different stores.
That's good.
What other, are there any employee promotion incentives or any incentives for, employee of the month, promotional incentives or programs that you have to offer?
Well, yeah, we do have an Employee of the Month. If you've been to our stores, you can see the plaques on
Yes.
the wall with Employee of the Month portraits. That's just a small incentive for employees to do better.
Okay.
But we try to keep only employees that are excellent. So if they're doing their job, it's only a matter of time before promotion.
Okay.
We just need them to learn. And if you're doing your job correctly, you will learn. And eventually with time, you will get a promotion just based off being an employee for a certain amount of time, because we expect excellence from all our employees. And if they aren't excellent, then they should not be with the company.
Awesome.
So our incentive is just to learn. We have small incentives like Employee of the Month, gift card rewards, things like that. But if we keep the morale high and have those little incentives, promotion just comes with time.
Okay, okay. And what procedures do you have, for an employee being promoted?
Really, we have sort of a checklist for employees. They need to, when they come in entry level, we expect them to learn all the operations in whatever field they're in. Once we feel like they've learned everything on the checklist, we have regular employee evaluations. So we bring in employees every month or so just to give them progress reports. If we feel like they're eligible for a promotion, we'll let them know and tell them that they need to submit the correct paperwork for a promotion. We go through paperwork. So that's pretty much the procedure for getting a promotion.
Awesome.
HEB.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
did you have any more questions?
I think that kind of wraps up my question.
Okay, well, I thank you for coming in. It's been a good interview. We'll be back with you after we review all of the applicants we've had, and you
Okay.
should receive a call by Monday.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.